I know I waited most of the season to do these, but because I'm a Bucs fan, I'm going to talk about this game. Commanders Bucs 23-20. I knew this game was done for Tampa Bay when one play told me everything I needed to know about how this game was going to go. It's the end of the first half. Tampa Bay's down by 7. Baker Mayfield starts connecting to Cade Otton, then Mike Evans. First down after first down. We got about 30-something seconds on the clock. Baker throws a beautiful ball right down the middle to Mike Evans, lands in the middle of the field. And then the clock keeps running. And the clock keeps running. And the clock keeps running. Todd, call a timeout. You know who called the timeout with 16 seconds left? Baker Mayfield. The quarterback is looking at the clock more than the head coach. I said at the beginning of this year that the only way that Tampa Bay was going to get any further or even at the same level as they were last year was that this whole team was going to have to grow. Baker was going to have to grow as a quarterback. I would say he did so. The offensive line was going to have to grow. More or less they did, except for those couple of botch snaps, which happens, right? I'm not going to really get hard down on them that hard for that. Shit happens, that's just part of the game. The defense, it's not their fault that the schemes are 7 years outdated. This falls completely on the stagnant coaching of Todd Bowles. He couldn't figure out when to call a timeout when we needed it the most. Baker had more situational awareness than Todd, and then they give the ball to Washington with 4 minutes left after they had a 4th and inches, and all of these 4th down conversions that the Commanders were putting in, and with 4th and inches, they kick a freaking field goal. Todd is the most sheepish, conservative, pussy-footed coach there is. He is the middest of the mid. He has never learned how to do clock management in the 6 years as a head coach. And I think Tampa Bay realizes that, which is why we now know we've hit our ceiling. And we're never going to get past anywhere near the divisional round. Yeah, we got 10 wins. That's great. You do know that this is Todd Bowles' first double-digit win season of his head coaching career. And the only reason that we didn't win 4 more games is because of Todd Bowles' bad defense and Todd Bowles' even worse clock management skills. This guy is as mid as it gets, and I know that people like him, but until Todd goes, this is where we're going to be. This is where Tampa is. And don't get me wrong, the Commanders played a great game. Jaden Daniels is a stud. He's going to go far in this league. I'm not taking anything away from Washington. But this game was Tampa's to lose, and they lost it, namely because their head coach, after 6 years, still feels like he's in over his head. And I know that Tampa's losing a lot of patience. I know I am. But good win for the Commanders. And Tampa, you got to look in the mirror at the end of this season because that was rough.